John Dickerson is with us. John, good morning.
Morning, Charlie.
So Chris Christie is running for president on the theme, I can do it.
Yes, when one voting booth closes, another one opens. He is running for president, and it was fascinating watching his victory speech, which was basically felt like a launch speech for the presidency. He basically said, if we can get it done here in New Jersey with a Republican governor in a Democratic state, Washington should look at that, and that should be a model. And what was also interesting is for a Republican sending that message to his party. There's a lot of talk about how government can do things. Now, in the specific case of New Jersey, he's talking about the response to Hurricane Sandy, but he also talked about how you can work together to make government do its job and get the job done. If there was one thing coming out of that speech, his message for Washington, but also for his candidacy, was get the job done, whatever that job may be.
If you look at the headlines of the papers today, they say voters chose the middle road. But when Chris Christie was asked yesterday if he's a moderate, he said, no, I'm a conservative, which, again, another sign that he's running for president. Is he a moderate, though? Does the Republican Party that elects people in primaries going to choose someone like Chris Christie as their nominee?
Well, he was kind of okay being considered a moderate to get reelected in New Jersey. Now he wants to drop that right away. He's battled the unions. He has cut taxes. He's pro-life. He's against gay marriage. These do not put him in the moderate camp. But in the Republican Party of today, the fact that he has a lot of friends and big donors on Wall Street, the fact that the media likes him, the fact that he can work in a blue state and also he's got problems on, he took Medicaid money, his position on guns. There are a lot of things conservatives cannot like about him.
Let's look at Virginia. Is it possible that the Republicans this morning are saying, if we had worked harder, if we had done more, if we made health care a bigger issue, we would have won this thing?
That's absolutely right. If some people want to take a kind of moderate message out of New Jersey, those who are conservative and in the Tea Party can look at Virginia and say, look, Ken Cuccinelli was not a great candidate. The establishment didn't put in money into Virginia. If they had, and if they'd really pushed in this state, we might have won. That's absolutely the message that people can take out of Virginia, and they probably will, so that this internal debate in the Republican Party, whether you run as a Christie kind of, I can get it done with Democrats, or stand on principle and the voters will come to you, that debate still rages after these two, with enough evidence on both sides for everybody to continue their argument.
And given that Terry McAuliffe, the new governor of Virginia, is one of Bill and Hillary Clinton's best friends, does it mean anything if Hillary runs for president, Virginia, since it's a battleground state?
Well, the political scientists will tell you if you have a governor in the state of your own party, it actually doesn't help you when you run for president in that state. There's a lot of baggage and a lot of history with those two. So to the extent that it helps to have your pal in a very, very important state, that's true. But there's also a lot of complexity to that relationship, which she'll have to deal with every time she goes to the state. So it's probably a mixed bag.
All right, John, I always love talking politics.
I do, too.
Good to have you
It's a good day when Dickerson shows up.
Thank you.